your vibe, it be different. Can shine in your eyes what I'm missing. Your body Ferrari, but your mind is my interest. You finding your find in the sky, we gon' ride the ecliptic. Like a Mercury transit. Peace, y'all. Say what's Star Card Astrology, and I'm here to give you your daily astrology guidance for Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. Hey, listen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, because we keeping it popping with this astrology all day, every day. And the more we get it rolling, the more we keep reaching out, expanding, the better off we all will be as a community, keeping us all in check, growing together, doing what it do, baby. You heard? I realized on the last live I didn't do the tarot card of the day, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Cause we doing this for real. We real people out here. We ain't robots, you know what I'm saying? We do things, we go up, we go down, we blah blah blah. I think my eyes a little red. My eye a little red on the bottom. It's all good though. So let's pop this off. All right, my queens and kings out here. We got this moon moving into Leo. Whoop, 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 whoop. Big Leo vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's about to conjunct my moon that's in Leo. It's about to conjunct my sun that's in Leo. So I'm going to be feeling good these next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So that's why probably the vibe's a little bit up right now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But, the moon is at 5 degrees Leo, and it is making, you know, some of these, you know, I mean, see, this is the thing about the moon and the aspects of the moon, right? The moon moves 11 degrees in a freaking day. Okay? So when I run this at midday, these like trines right here, these right here, and the Ceci square, like that's at that moment, but it'll move, right? It'll move. And by the end of the day, since it's midday, right, and it's going to do 11 in the whole day, if we say this is midday, we split that in half, we're getting about 5. So we got like 5 more degrees to go. So it'll hit like 10 degrees Leo by the end of the day, right? So that's the thing. You have to look at the astrology and look at where it's going, not just the screenshot, the screenshot of that moment. Okay? Because it'll make an aspect to Mercury, right? Right? And but it's gonna be a good vibe. It's gonna be a good vibe. The moon in Leo is a good vibe. Right? The moon, Leo is more about good vibes and social aspects and having a good time and partying. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy, right? I always relate all the fire signs to bonfires. Leo is the middle of the bonfire night when it's burning steady. Nobody's worried about if it's gonna go off. Nobody's worried about if we have to start it. Everybody's conversing. Everybody's in their element mid bonfire, right? So that's Leo. And the moon's in Leo. So we should be feeling a lot better than we have these last few days with the moon in Cancer. Kind of get in the feels, kind of want to just chill, kind of want to self-care, kind of want to just, you know what I'm saying, feel like you getting taken care of. And if things are not getting taken care of, then, you know, the emotional roller coaster thing kind of happens. Or you get in your emotions, right? I know I have. I was watching some stuff and I was like getting all emotional and stuff. And I'm like, dang, why am I getting emotional like that for? Like that's not, that doesn't always happen like that. So we do have Venus and the Sun starting their conjunction, okay? And that is making its trine. Both of them are making their trine with Mars. So, really, really, really good day to really pop off. Like, oh no, my camera went out. My camera went out. Hold on. Camera went out. I knew it was gonna happen, but I should have just switched the batteries out prior. This is life, my friends. This is life. All right. We here. So, Sun and Venus conjuncting, right? And this is in Libra. And it is making its trine with Mars. That's at the last degree before it goes retrograde. So it's last degree of shadow. And it will go retrograde on the 30th. So today's the 18th. Yep. So less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. Right? So yeah, this is a really potent time to pop it off. I'm talking about everything that you're trying to do, all the pieces to the puzzle, anybody you gotta reach out to make stuff happen. Like, this is a potent time to really pop that off, because things are going to start shifting and going every which way, right? Because we have Saturn that's still in retrograde, Uranus that's making its square, and Saturn's getting ready to station. And come online, which is a good thing. But that's the thing, is while we have this Mars that's not in retrograde, we need to get it all done, get it all pushed out there, so that when Saturn comes, it brings the good shit with it, and then Mars comes back like, right, with the bang, hit you in the chin with the elbow, boop. That's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mars retrograde's gonna be harsh, and then we're entering eclipse season. Right? Like, you can already tell, because look, the moon is not far from the sun. Look at this. Boop. It's not far. And it's moving 11 degrees a day. 11 degrees. Oh, I can't actually write because it has the what you call it. That's why it's on that weirdo shit. 11 degrees a day, right? So what does that mean, right? By the end of today, Tuesday, it'll be at like 10, 11 Leo. And then by the end of the next day, it's going to be ready to be out of Leo in Virgo, right? So it's going to be in this place right here. And then in another 2 days, it's going to be getting so close to the sun that we basically, have freaking 4 or 5 days till it meets up with the sun. But it's going to meet up with the sun pretty much in Scorpio by then. So that's the thing, right? We had our eclipse in Taurus. We're going to have our eclipses in Scorpio now, right? Because the north and the south node are essentially where there will be eclipses, right? Because they're mathematical spots in the sky of where the eclipses would happen if they were happening right now. Okay? So, where'd my thing go? Oh, it's in my pocket. So, this is why this is very important. Today is very important. Tuesday is very importante. We need to make sure that we're not wasting any more time, right? And the moon in Cancer, I mean, you can't fault nobody for wasting time, right? You can't fault nobody for taking extra naps or whatever it may be, taking a freaking hot bath for 2 hours, whatever. I got that. But the moon in Leo's like, all right, let me pop this off. We going over there? All right, let's go. Wait, why are we waiting for? Nah, you said we want to go there, we're going there. You know what I mean? Like, let's get it done. Especially while Mars is still online. We can't be wasting any time whatsoever. Less than 2 weeks till it goes retrograde. Big deal. Very big deal. Okay? We got Mercury getting ready to completely oppose Chiron. So we can't get caught up in anxieties and these mental places, these mental blockages that are going to come up here. We already have, this quincunx with the sun that since yesterday. It's just actually it's not the sun. Sorry, the south node. So we don't want to get caught up in all that. That's not what we want to do. We want to stay focused on what we're creating. Not waste any time. Don't give ourselves any excuses. None of that. Because we have very limited time. When Mars goes retrograde, we're going to feel it. We're going to see it. It's going to be all around us. We've been living with Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde. And when Pluto came station, we felt that shift. And we're still feeling it, right? Because it still hasn't really moved from where it stopped at and came direct. So when we see it move, we're going to feel that shift. And then when it goes into Aquarius, we're going to really, 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 really feel it, right? So when Saturn comes back online, it's like, did you do all the work? Did you backtrack through the things, all the structures and the rules of your life, of yourself, of that you have with other people, right? Aquarius, that needed to be reconstructed, that needed to have a whole different arrangement now. And if you did those things, set new goals, right? Then we can get our blessings that Saturn will give us for going through the harder transits, right? Saturn brings the blessings through what we actually learn the hard way. Jupiter brings the blessings of the more easier path that we take in life. That's kind of more of like a blessing, right? So do the work, right? Saturn, just simply the work. Saturn's the work. If you do the work, you do the internal work, you set the right goals, you set the right foundation, the right schedule, the right structure, then Saturn will come through and reward you for that. So let's see what the cards have to say. I'm pretty sure they're right over there. I'm just going to go grab them. already shuffled them earlier, but we'll give it a quick one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this to anyone who really wants astrology broken down in a simple format that anybody can really grasp. I'm trying to give it in a different way than other astrologers, all proper and whatever. Like, nah, we out here, and I'm giving you that real raw. Okay? No sugar coating, none of that. Shit's about to get iffy. When Mars goes retrograde, I'm gonna be looking around like, yo, shit's popping off right now. But if we stay solid in our value and what we're trying to create, then we're gonna be straight. And yeah, that rhymes for a reason. Okay? I ain't like that shuffle. We doing another one. I ain't like that one. I keep shuffling until I get that perfect shuffle where I'm like, ooh, that one felt good. That was close. That was close. I need something solid to do it on. That's why I do it like right here. Still not as fluid, but these cards are getting old. This is my oldest deck right here. It's my oldest deck. It's like 10 years old, maybe longer because I got it from somebody else. But shout out to homie KZ back when I was in the Army. I got tarot cards when I was in the Army. That's how you know I'm meant to do stuff like this. But all right, card of the day is the Devil upright. Okay, the devil. Huh? There she goes. Yeah. My cards are. I love these cards, man. I love these cards. So yeah, I mean, let's make sure that we're not getting caught up in our own destructive patterns. We're not getting, we're not like trying to push ourselves into something that can really be detrimental. Let's not be, I think this is where we can't be addicted to like the vision that we have in our head not coming out properly, right? We have to understand that the universe, God has its own vision of how things are going to play out, and we have to play into that and be okay with the way things are coming about, the way things are unraveling, right? It's like we have what we want, and God has what she wants, right? And it's about tuning into that and aligning with that instead of like, well, I want it to look a certain way. It has to be a certain way. I think we get super addicted to those things, and we get caught up in when it's not looking like that, when it's not working out exactly correct or exactly the way we think is correct, right? Because that's just a construct that our minds have. What is correct for real? Only things that are actually correct are mathematics, right? Other than that, everything is an opinion of our own imagination of what we think should be correct or how things should look, right? Or even how things should be said, right? But at the end of the day, we're all just being creative, and we're all just creating, and there's no correct way to create. And as long as it's aligned and it feels aligned, then you're doing it the right